Good afternoon, Belton High School. I'm Connor Sizemore, and you're watching Cutlass TV News. With Anchor this year, students have the opportunity to participate in clubs. Josh McElmore and Victor Kano report on Club Day.
Club Day will start in October. Here's Assistant Principal Alito with more information on clubs.
So, Club Day is something that we're returning to after about a 5-year hiatus. You know, with the COVID pandemic that came through, we had to take stock and make sure that we put a pause on some of our programs. So a couple years back, what we had was a couple of times a month, students would, instead of going to Anchor or during a regular Anchor time, they would go to their club. And I think that students should be able to expect an educational or an engaging experience with an adult and a professional that is trying to lean into their interests and get them involved in schools and get them involved in different projects that they can utilize skills that they learn out into their community and for their future.
I manage Stuco and HOSA because I just like being involved, and Stuco plays a really important part in everything that goes on in the school. And then HOSA is a club for people who want to go into the healthcare field, and that's something I've always wanted to do. Managing a club is honestly just a lot of delegating. You have to make sure you know what needs to happen and when, and make sure that you have people to get it done. I think people should join Stuco if they want to have a say in basically everything that goes around here. I mean, we deal with dances, all of our spirit days, and everything that you see up in the halls, that's all Stuco. And then HOSA is just a lot of fun. It's pretty laid back and chill, but it's super educational.
With Josh McElmore, I'm Victor Kano with Cutlass TV News.
Many seniors are playing their last season for their fall sport. With more about this experience, here's a feature by Maddie Ruffin and Andrea Gregg.
Senior season is an emotional time for many. Here's senior Javon Miner with his goals for the season.
How do I feel about stepping back onto the field as a senior? I mean, it feels good. I'm always happy and proud to be back on the field as on a Friday night. And that, it is different now that I'm a senior, so it's my first home game. It's kind of crazy actually, because it feels like yesterday I was a freshman playing varsity, so it's a cool experience, but I'm kind of sad about it. My plans to make the last season. Really just, I want to celebrate a lot when I score touchdowns. I want to do a lot of dances just to make the game more fun. And talk a lot of crap. I usually don't talk trash, but yeah.
Senior Grace Gary shares how her favorite coach impacted her time at BHS.
So my hopes and goals for this last season that I have, I think my team and I were going to go to at least win districts and possibly go to state. We have a pretty solid team, and so I think we could all do it. Definitely Coach Elgin, because he pushes me to be the strongest player I've ever been. No matter how many times I've cried and yelled in his face, I still think he still treats me like any other player. How to make my season memorable, I just quit caring honestly about how much playing time I get, because that's been kind of a struggle for me. But I'm just there to have fun now and play volleyball and soccer.
Senior Morgan Bandy shares how she plans to lead her team to victory this year.
My hopes and goals for my last season are to push my team further in districts than we were last year. I plan to lead my team by encouraging them at all times and always helping them see a positive side in the game. I prepared for the last home opener by getting the team together and telling them how important this was. And we all made the collective decision to play as hard as we could for that game.
With Maddie Ruffin, I'm Andrea Gregg, and this is Cutlass TV News.
Fall athletes participated in summer off-season to better prepare themselves for what's to come. Here's a look with Tyler Feliciano, Luke Middlestad, and Peyton Don.
Student athletes have been bettering their skills for their sport by going to fall off-season after school. Coach Jeremy Baker shares his thoughts on the fall off-season and why all athletes need to participate.
I think it's turned good. It's not sport specific, so it's there designed to build a better athlete. So it's good for athletes of all sports, regardless, to just become a better athlete, more explosive. I do. It's a quick workout. It's less than an hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays right after school, not in the weight room. We do some stuff in the weight room that's conditioning wise. We'll also go outside and do some longer stuff that kind of get you explosive and ready to go for your seasons.
Sophomore Phoenix Vogel shares her thoughts on how off-season during the summer helped her prepare for this upcoming volleyball season.
It helped me get more connected with the team, and it helped me get back into shape, and it just overall helped me get healthier this summer. Yes, I think it gets you a good connection with the coaches, and I think it gets you connected to the players, and I think it gets you back in shape and gets you ready to play.
With Peyton Dawn and Tyler Felicione, I'm Luke Middlestat with Cutlass TV News.
Thanks for watching Carpe Diem.